Hi guys, it's been a while since I posted, but I know you guys have most likely seen my Dragon Puppet shorts, and it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna make a new dragon, I'm gonna make a new dragon. I'm not gonna name her yet. You're gonna need to find that out in a short, but I'm just gonna show you how to make it, and just let's get started. So you're going to start with a piece of paper. It doesn't really matter how you fold it, but just kind of like fold it like this and then do that over and over again. I'm doing it this way so that I can make a smaller dragon. If you want to make a big dragon like Starlight over here, then just do it the other way, okay? And at the end, you're like, what? What are you going to do here? So, take some glue it shut. Like, I'm not joking, literally shut. And then you can fold that in half and fold it hard. And you will have this. This will be the upper or the bottom jaw. If you make you need to make the second one. But I prefer it when one is kind of like thicker than the other. So I'll try and make this one thinner. So basically, the one that's bigger, if you do what I'm doing, the one that's bigger will be the upper jaw. The smaller one will be the bottom jaw. Glue it shut again and fold it in half. You gotta make sure that it's literally shut, otherwise it'll open, and that's gonna be bad for yours. Yeah. So, which one? The one that you pick to be your bottom jaw, cut it short. Cut it only a little bit short. I would say around here, because it works best for, it kind of works best. You don't want to cut it up here, otherwise there's almost going to be no bottom jaw. Once you're done with that, I like to do this just to make sure that it's small enough. I just like to measure it against the bigger one. Take another piece of paper and fold it right in half, just like this. Do it like this all the time. Doesn't matter if you fold this part like this or like this. It doesn't matter. Just fold this part in half. Take your pieces. Grab a pencil. You're always going to need a pencil. And kind of trace the outside of the jaws. And that's going to be the part that's going to be here. And you got to fold it in half so that it makes almost an exact copy of the first one. Now you take some scissors and you cut out the triangles. By the way, please do it for both of them. And you see, I only cut out one triangle and two came out. Now just repeat that again for the other side. Okay, so we're gonna need some glue again. And we might need This part is optional, but if you want to make sure it's extra sturdy, soon you'll be able to use a little bit of some tape, maybe. Oopsies. I just like to put a lot so then I don't need to do it over and over again. And yes, that might be the amount that you need if you're folding it, if you folded the first step this way. But I just like to put a lot because there's another step that you could use glue for instead. Anyways, take your glue and glue these sides just like that. Just on top. Make sure they're nice and sticky too. And then place the triangle on top and it's supposed to stick like that. It's just kind of harder when I use my glue. Turn it upside down and press it down firmly to make sure that it sticks. Repeat the steps repeat that for the other side. Flip it over again. Press it down firmly. And boom, you got this one is the upper jaw, so yeah. This one for me is just the upper jaw, so it's gonna be like the da-da. And right now, we need some tape. So take some tape and just tape the sides here. Just tape down the sides to make sure that it's sturdy and that it won't fall off like it usually does. And yeah. That's about it for this upper jaw. So you just repeat the other step for this one. Yet again, take the other side, glue it, put the triangle on there, flip it over, and glue it again. And then you're gonna take your tape again. I prefer using smaller pieces I prefer using much smaller pieces of tape for the bottom jaw because, well, it's smaller and also if your jaw is going to be colored, like if your jaw is going to be colored like Shore Breakers here, you don't want too much of the tape like that. Okay, now you're just going to carefully and gently place down your tape there. Put them on top of each other. Make sure that this part is aligned properly. Take some tape. I might need a little more tape later, but take some tape and keep them together and tape these parts together. Some people prefer to use masking tape because it's more comfortable. Nope, not me. I just like to use normal tape. And like this, sometimes if it's too slippery, you don't really need to make kind of like you don't need to make pockets like I did for, say, Rain or Maleficus. Or Malicious here. You see there's pockets there. You don't need to do that. You can just place the rest of your fingers in there and place your pinky on top. And then it works almost perfectly. So, yeah. Okay, so you can draw out your dragon and make the other side, but don't just copy it because they've got to be different directions like this. So you cut them out and they end up something like this. And then this part is optional just to make sure that it sticks properly, but just snip a little piece of tape and from the long way, kind of fold it in half and sort of fold it in half and put a little bit on the top too. And you get this little tube. Place that tube on one side and place the dragon head on top of the tape. And there you go, part of a dragon. Some people just like to do it one side, not me. Oh, and also other people just decorate their dragon from here. I just like their face to be more dragon-like. So, yeah. I just cut it out, place it on there too. So, just repeat those steps again. Oopsies. The jaw isn't supposed to fall apart like that. That's just because the tape is loose. Didn't put enough tape there, did I? Like I said, I might have needed a little bit more tape. And I did. It's okay. If you actually do need to repair it in some ways, just take a little bit of tape or glue and just stick it together like everybody. And then you have an awesome dragon. But some people also like to draw the tongues inside. So basically draw a thick line down there. I'll do that right now. Do a slightly thick line like this, and then draw two smaller but still thick lines from the tips. You see? And then you got a really nice tongue. I just make it look like a triangle to make it more cartoony. But either way, it's pretty cool. And if you want to make something else that isn't a dragon, like Blizzard, or then you can make the tongue more like this, just a pink lump, and do the outline like this. And if I go anything too fast, this guy's a little old. If I do anything too fast, then you can just pause the video. Anyways, I've already told you how to make a dragon in all the steps, and every single one of the steps. Now that you know how to make someone like me, goodbye, and you'll see what my name is soon.